Good morning, students. Your pre-midterm is over and you all have done very well and scores are also very good. You have also participated in handwriting competition as well as in drawing competition and you all have done very good job. Okay, now students, we will begin with activity sheet 3 today, and that activity sheet 3 is based on lesson 2.1, the cat family of India, and lesson 2.2, Black Beauty. First question you can see over here is read these lines. Here one paragraph has been taken from lesson 2.1, the cat family of India. Now I'll start with the reading. Then we have questions where we have to write answer based on this. So, lions usually live in groups called prides. A pride has one male, several females, and all their cubs. Lions often hunt as a team. The other species of wild cats love to hunt alone. Now, answer each question briefly. Here it is given. First question, what is a pride? What is a pride? In first line you can see, lions usually live in groups called prides. So, how you will write answer of this? A group of lions called pride. What you will write? A group of lions called pride. You will get the PDF of this activity sheet on Saturday. Now come to second question. Do lions always live in groups? Yes, usually lions live in groups. How are lions related to cats? Lions are the members of the same cat family. Now, fourth question. How do lions differ from other wild cats? Lions often hunt as a team while other wild cats love to hunt alone. The difference between the lions and from other wild cats is what? Lions love to hunt as a team while other wild cats love to hunt alone. Now, fifth one, name some other species of wild cats. What are the other species of wild cats? We have learned in lesson 2.1, that is the cat family of India. Do you remember, students? Okay. Leopards, tigers, panthers, jaguars. We can write any species name of wild cats. So these are the names. Question number 6. What is the young one of a lion called? The young one of a lion is called what? A cub. C-U-B, cub. Seventh one, what is the opposite of domestic? The opposite of domestic is wild. What is the feminine of lion? Feminine means female form and lion is a male one. So the feminine of lion is lioness. Now first is over, come to second question. Here second question is given. Rewrite each sentence in the singular form. Before starting this question number 2, students, I want to make you understand the difference between singular and plural. Here you can see one picture. First, what is singular? I want to tell you that a singular noun names one person, place, thing or idea, whereas plural noun names more than one person, place, thing or idea. Here you can see in one side what it is given, singular, and here you can see what it is given, plural. Now here If we are talking about any singular thing or single thing, we will use I. And if that I has to be changed to plural, what we should use? What we have to use? We. Likewise, you, in place of you will be there. He, they, she, for she what we will use? They. For it also we will use they. And for is singular, is singular and we have to change this into plural. So is will change to are. Now this will change to these, these, these. That will change to those. So we have to remember all this, okay? Here are the another one, the plural form of words. Here you can see we have nouns, determiners, pronouns and verbs. You have already learned this in your previous class, but for revision I'm using this. See, singular for singular, ant is changed to what? Ants. What we have used here? We have just put s over here. To change this ant to plural, it means to change this singular to plural, we just add over here as s. In determiners, what we have used? This has been changed to what? These. Like in pronouns, he, she, it, like this. We can write in place of she, he or it, they. Likewise, verbs, if we are using, that will change to this. Knows will change to know over here. Let's take another example. This is the another picture of singular, how we have changed a sentence that is in singular form to plural form. Here it is given a sentence that is he likes that cake. Here he is pronoun, likes is a verbs, that is determiners and cake is nouns over here. Now one by one we will see this. He is changed to what? They. Now we have first, what is the first step? First we have to change this singular into plural. First we have changed this he to they. Likes, where we use s, that is changed to like, because if we are using this pronoun he or they, we can't use this. If we are using this they, we can't use s with that, okay? We are using he and with that we have verb over here. He and verb is what here? Likes. It means we are using s over here with he, but we can't use the same when we are using they. Means simple verb we will use like they plus like, they like those cakes. Now back to the question. What was the question? Rewrite each sentence in the singular form. Here we can see in plural form we are having a sentence and we have to change that sentence into plural form. So first one is given, their long tails help them in jumping. Their long tails help them in jumping. So here we can see what we have to change first. Their, okay, tails here and them. These three are in plural form and we have to change these words to convert this into singular form. So what will be the answer become? Its long tail helps it in jumping. Help, with this we add s. We have to add s. Okay. Now see the second one. Tigers are the biggest members of the cat family. Tigers, first let's see. Tigers is the plural one, are plural, and members also plural. Now we have to change these words into singular form. So what will be the answer become? A tiger is, R will change to is, the biggest member of the cat family. Members, S will not be there. So a tiger is the biggest member of the cat family. Now third one, lions are large wild cats. Here you can see lions and here cats. A lion, R is also a plural. A lion is a large wild cat. Now see the fourth one. Leopards are a bit smaller than lions. Leopards are and lions. A leopard is a bit smaller than a lion. Now, fifth and sixth is left out. Fifth one, leopards often hunt from trees. Here, what are the plural, students? The words leopards, okay, hunt and trees. Now see, we have to change. A leopard often hunts from a tree. What will be the sentence become? A leopard often hunts from a tree. Now the sixth one, we used to pull our master's carriage together. We is the plural, okay, are and together. How we will change this? I used to pull, we will change to I. So I used to pull, R in place of R, what we will write? My. I used to pull my master's carriage alone. Okay, together will change to alone. Now come to the third one. Third is rewrite each sentence in the present simple tense. Now before starting the question given here, we have to understand that what is simple present tense. So the simple present tense is when you use a verb to tell about things that happen continually in the present, like every day, every week, or every month. We use the simple present tense for anything that happens often or always. Okay, we use the simple present tense for anything that happens often, or often means always. For example, I can use I go to school every day. Okay, simple present tense, like you are going school to every day. So example of simple present tense I have taken over here is I go to school every day. Now whenever the third person is singular, that is if it starts with he, she, common noun or proper noun, then we have to add s or es with a verb. Like this one I want to show you over here. Like if we are using, this is a third person, okay, he means we are talking about the third person. He, if we are using, and if we have taken any words like he goes to school, what we have add here with the verb, go is a verb, and what I have add here with go, es. What I have add, he plus verb go, and with this go I can add s or es in simple present tense. Now students, simple present tense we can form a sentence like positive, negative, or we can make a question with that. Now one by one, let's start. Here first, in positive sentence, if we want to make any kind of positive sentence, here it is given with he, she or it. Here what it is given, he, she or it. With that we use s. Okay, here it is given first form of verb s, es or ies. We can use with that if we are using he, she, it. Now in the second one, I, you, we, you, they, if you are using this, what you have to use? First form of verb without using any s or es or ies. Example, here we have taken she. Okay, here we use this example she. Now you can see over here, she starts new diet. This is based on this first one, first rule, that he, she, it plus first form of verb, and with that verb we have to add s, es or ies. Now here the second example is you start new diet. You start. Here with you we have to simply use first form of verb. No es with the verb, no s, no ies. So simply we have written the example you start new diet. After this positive, let's come to the negative sentence, formation of negative sentence. Here also negative sentence, students, means what? Wherever you will use not, that sentence will become negative sentence. Now here the first one given, he, she or it. He does not or he, she doesn't, we can use it doesn't plus start. Here it is changed that here we don't have to add any kind of s or es or ies with the verb. Why? Because in positive sentence the rules are like this. In positive sentence we were adding s, es or ies with the first form of verb, but here it is not like that. Simply we have to make a sentence. Here you can see the example of first one, she doesn't start new diet. Okay, she doesn't start new diet. And in the same way, I, you, we, you, they, if you are using these, you have to use don't or do not, and with that also you have to use only the first form of word without adding any s, es or ies with the verb. So here one example is given is that you don't start new diet. Here also we have used simple first form of verb, and here also. Okay, now come to the question, that is interrogative, where we have to ask a question to anyone. So forming a question will be like this. Does will come first. Does he, she, it plus start. Here also we won't use any kind of s, es or ies with the first form of verb. Okay, with any kind of verb means we have to use first form of verb. It is known to us. Like here the first one is given, she starts new diet, and we have to change this into question. So how we will change this? The formation is like this. We have learned, does she start new diet? Question mark. Does will come first. Does this will come first, then here start new diet? Question mark. Then when we have to use do we always use with these I, you, we and they. So if we are using this do, how we will convert this into question? Do you start new diet? Hope you all have understood. Now, come to the questions. Here the question is given. First one, he gave us good food and good lodging. Gave is given in past tense. Here gave is given in past tense and we have to change that into present simple tense. So simply we will use first form of verb with he. He gives, and whenever we are using he, we have learned that we have to use s according to the word ses or ies. So here with give is a verb, and with that what we will use s. He gives us good food and good lodging. Then second one, I knew she was a wise mare. I knew, past, was is also past over here. Knew will change to know and was will change to is. So I know she is a wise mare. Likewise, we will answer the next also. He went up to the dog and spoke very politely. So he went will change to goes up to the dog, and spoke will change to speaks very politely. Like this, these two also we will do. Now come to the fourth one. Fourth question is, there is one mistake in each line of the passage given below. Underline the mistake and write it correctly on the given space. So let's start. The Indian lion differs, as we will add over here, differs from the African lion here, and we will add in that it has no mane. Here spelling is wrong of mane, M-A-N-E. But unlike the African lion, it has a tuft of hair. It's not. It has a tuft of hair on its elbows, at its elbows, on the end of its tail, and on its belly. Now come to the next one. Fifth question. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of words in brackets. Now here you can see a word is given in the bracket and we have to fill over here. The blank is given. First one, tigers are the biggest members of the cat family. That word big will change to biggest. Sometimes leopards turn into cattle lifters. Here lift is given, that will change to lifters. Third one, almost all species of wild cats are in danger of extinction. Extinct will change to extinction. An adult male lion weighs about 180 kg. Weighs, W-E-I-G-H-S, weighs. Fifth one, he would give a piece of bread which was very. Taste is given here. Taste will change to tasty. When I was 4, my master broke me in. When I was is given here in past tense. It means the verb which is given here, that will also change into past. Okay, so break will become broke. Ginger and I were sent to live with a friend of our master. He spoke to us as kindly as he did to his own children. And last one, you will have to jump around our mistress to please her. Now here students, sixth one, read the following short story and everything is given in past tense. You have to change the underlined words, the words which are underlined, into present tense. So one morning Akbar went well changed to goes for a walk with Prince Salim and Birbal. They come to the bank of a river. It is a hot morning and they sit down in the shade of a tree. After a few minutes, Akbar says, "Let's bath in the river." Birbal puts his hand in the water and said will change to says, "I won't bathe in such cold water." Akbar and Salim take off their clothes. They give their clothes to Birbal and get into the river. When they come out, Akbar looks at Birbal. He smiles and says, "Look there, Salim. Birbal is carrying a donkey's load." Birbal bows respectfully and says, "No, sir, I'm carrying the load of 2 donkeys." So, here you have to write in present tense the underlined word I have said you, and you have to convert the underlined word into present tense and rewrite it this over here. Now rest of all I'll continue in the next video. Thank you, students.